with Jack Washer.
It's not that dramatic. We're 1-0. I mean, when you guys do that, it's unbelievable to me. You know, how much does this breathe life into you? We're 1-0. We're excited about it. We won last week, too. We're 1-0 last week. We're 1-0 again.
Come on, Coach. It's happy time. No bad vibes. I mean, the last few times Penn State has left Beaver Stadium, though, a sour taste was left in their mouth, blowing leads to both Ohio State and Michigan State. And, of course, today left open the possibility of history repeating itself once again. Battle of top 20 teams at Beaver Stadium. It's Penn State hosting Iowa on Military Appreciation Day. First quarter, Iowa up 5-0. Penn State did not have a good start. Then Iowa pulls this. A fake field goal. Colton Rassetter hits Sam Briggs, the big fella, for the tutty. That's a fat guy touchdown. Iowa goes up 12-0. End of the quarter, Penn State would get close, now down 12-7, and every fan's worst nightmare. Trace McSorley goes down with an injury. Holding his leg, he will lead the game for a bit. Then on the very next play, the snap goes out of the back of the end zone. That's the second safety for Iowa on the afternoon. 14-7 Hawkeyes. Defense gets them back in the game. Iowa's Nate Stanley picked off. John Reed takes it down to the 3-yard line. Penn State would score one play later with backup quarterback Tommy Stevens. Game would be tied at 17 going into the half. Third quarter now, Trace McSorley back in the game, and he looks just fine. Rips off a 51-yard touchdown. That put Penn State up 24-17. Move ahead to the fourth quarter, about 3 minutes left. Penn State up 30-24. Iowa first and goal, but Stanley, oh, that's careless right there. Picked off by Nick Scott. The defense holds, and Penn State stays in front. But Iowa would get one more shot at winning this thing. And the pressure, well, it just gets to Stanley as Penn State going to close this one out, not like the other times. The final score, 30-24. It's party time at Beaver Stadium. Crank that Mo Bamba. And our Peter Terpstra recaps it from a cold and wet Beaver Stadium.
It was gross, cold, and the starting quarterback had to leave the game at one point with an injury. Trace McSorley then came back and did what he does best, help the team win the game.
You saw McSorley get helped off the field in the second quarter, only to come back a few series later. And in the third, he torched the defense for a 51-yard touchdown.
Throwing wasn't necessarily an issue with it, but it was just the running. And once I was able to go out and be confident running the ball and break that one off, I think that was kind of a big thing for me personally, just to kind of be able to go out and do that.
Tommy had just done a good job for us. So, did we just stick with Tommy? But we just felt like Trace has earned the right to tell us if he thinks he can go.
Tommy Stevens had a rushing touchdown in relief, tying the game up at that point. He could have transferred out of Penn State for this season, but he chose to stay.
I'm convinced that this is, the path that I'm supposed to be on, and going to keep working every day.
Got a freshman field goal kicker, made some huge kicks for us tonight. Got a freshman tight end, made some huge plays for us. Got a senior quarterback that goes down and goes into that little tent on the sideline. I don't know who's making them tents, but they're all over college football now. And he comes running out of that tent and on the field and making plays. It's storybook.
That's a winner. McSorley, Tommy Stevens, and the rest of the gang, they're going to hit the road next week and travel all the way with another tough game, this one at Michigan. Reported from Beaver Stadium, Peter Terpstra for Nittany Nation.